welcome everyone to our second edition or Christmas edition of the HomeFix Show. My name's Barry.
I'm Nicky, and we have a very, very, very special guest with us today. This is Dawn Allen from the Henry Allen Trust.
Hi guys.
Dawn has joined us today because she is going to be our charity that we're going to be working very closely with next year, which we're very excited about. So that is absolutely fantastic news, and thank you so much for joining us. We really
Thank you, Dawn. Appreciate that.
Thank
Can I just ask, why have I got allocated this hat? By the way,
says it all. No comment.
I'm not bar humbug.
I'm in the middle here, guys. I'm not saying a word.
Yeah, there's a reason.
I'm not saying a word. Right.
How come I automatically get allocated this? I get a bit of a bad rap for Christmas, and I don't think.
You are a bar humbug.
I'm not a bar humbug.
Is he?
Yeah.
I just don't believe that Christmas is Christmas until Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Oh.
All the build up
So
before
not in
it.
November.
I
It's
hate
like,
that.
yeah.
There's no way when people.
Do you think it's getting earlier though, guys? It seems to be,
100,
doesn't it?
You've got a friend who puts decorations up near after Halloween, haven't you?
You're joking.
Yeah, October. Yeah,
October 31st. And as soon as that's Halloween stuff down,
Christmas stuff.
Christmas stuff up.
100%.
Wow.
Crazy.
Still uses the old ceiling decorations as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the silver sparkle.
Used to have back in-
ones, the
used to have
ones
when we
that
were
come
kids,
out
back
from
in the
lights.
70s.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree totally. It's definitely getting earlier and earlier. But but definitely bar humbug down the other end. So
Well, I'd have to disagree.
Barry the bar
But
humbug.
I think part of the reason, I think since we've started running our own business as well, I think because it's getting to that point, even though it gets a bit quieter in December, it's thinking about that stress of January 2025, making sure the team's diaries really full up and things like that. So trying to focus on Christmas, and then you've got all the shopping to do as well, which...
and starting our second episode of our podcast. Which
Yes, yeah.
How
trying to...
exciting. And I'm privileged to be here, guys.
No, it's good. And did you see the first one, Dawn, Mail?
I did.
Did you listen to it or on the audio, or did you then watch it later on YouTube?
I did
or both?
I did
Wow.
both, only because...
Dedication.
Yeah,
Come
only
today.
because I knew. And actually, sometimes you only get like snippets, don't you, on the initial...
Well, that's it. I think
And then
that's
you wanna
that's the teaser
listen
to
to
try
the
and get
whole-
everyone to then go and... Because we appreciate it's a lot of time for people to take. Because even when we watched it back the first episode, we
to
put
be
it on
fair,
our
I
screen.
watched the first episode behind a pillar. Like I watched.
I was
the
going
whole
to say, how
movie.
did you guys
I
feel?
definitely didn't enjoy like watching myself.
It's
on the
quite
camera.
cringy, isn't it? But-
Our daughter said, "Oh, Mum, will you stop your telephone voice?"
Oh, yeah, she did say it.
I'm going to try not to use my telephone.
Depending on
it's
which...
hard though, isn't it? It's so hard.
Depending on which camera's on me, because I think I'd just got back from holiday like 2 days before. On some shots, I looked like the tango man. In other shots, I just look pale. So it's like...
I love it.
And I'm looking very pale today because I'm full of cold. Bar humbug. I actually should.
Do you want to swap hats?
Yeah.
You should swap.
Yeah. The misery over here today. But so the first episode was a huge success. We got to 60 in the first 24 hours in the World
Business League charts.
Yes. So we were really, really proud of that. But the best thing for me was actually all the positivity we got from people that have watched it and looked at it. It is the hardest thing, just sat there in front of a camera and everyone thinks, oh yeah, she talks a lot, she'll be fine. I literally get starstruck in front of the camera.
It's totally different, isn't it? As soon as like, the camera
100%.
rolls and you've got the microphone in front of you, you're like, I don't know who I am, what's my name, what am I doing?
My friend, when I went for a beer in the clock tower, and he come up to me with a pen and paper, went, "Oh, I've seen you all." Like, I was like, "Oh, shut up." But no, generally,
I'm going to be flogging them now.
feedback has been good, and I've been getting whether it's WhatsApps or Facebook messages from people that you haven't spoke to in a while, just saying, "Keep going, Barry. Love the podcast."
One of the really good things is I ended up meeting up with a very, very good friend of mine that I hadn't seen for years, but she just messaged to say, loving it, really enjoying it, and we ended up going out for dinner. So
That's
yeah,
lovely.
catching up with old friends has been a real good thing out of it as well.
You should be really proud, guys, of what you achieved.
No,
And
it's-
it takes a lot to put yourself out there as well,
Oh,
so you should be really
absolutely.
proud.
Well, that's the biggest thing. I think the first one was certainly, I haven't felt any kind of nerves today. The only thing that was a bit stressful leading up to it, I know we postponed last week, is just trying to think of content, because you've got to sit here, talk for, I know it gets edited, but to create the content that it needs for it to go out on the reels and the shorts on Facebook each day, and then just trying to find topics and make it interesting. But obviously,
even you guys are
feedback,
just
though, didn't we?
interesting though. Like I found out so much out about you guys. Like like I think that's part of it, isn't it? People getting to know you and what you're all about and your business.
Yeah, and then there's a bit of banter that's thrown in between. So I think it kind of have to.
You two,
Yeah, well, you have to. 'Cause if you're working and living in the same office, is
Yeah.
sometimes.
That must be really challenging, guys. I must admit, I couldn't work with my husband.
Yes, it is.
We tried and we
We
couldn't.
directed our desks. Well, I've directed my desk, so my back is to him for a reason. Sometimes the wall gets all the grief.
I love it.
If I'm honest, that's news to me that we had an office set out deliberately in that way.
You've learned something new today. Every
Well,
day
no,
is a school
100%.
day.
I'm in the office. I'm moving my desk in the office tomorrow, and I'm going to join you. I'm just going to sit there and stare
No,
at you.
okay.
With my bar humbug hat on.
You wouldn't want to see my
Then
expression.
I'll put my glasses
You're
on.
winning. You're winning.
And then just annoy you until Christmas.
Oh, great, lovely. Oh, humbug.
That's love, guys. Love right there.
Okay, so what's December been like? It's been quite challenging from a HomeFix point of view, though, isn't it? Because we started just after our last podcast. We started our biggest job we've ever had in 10 years in a great home in Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
And
the team were hit by every type of weather.
They had to work.
You had the storm.
Yeah,
Storm
as
Bert.
well.
Then we had
Snow,
lots of minus temperatures, snow.
How do you guys cope with that though? Like, how does
It's
the
more
team
about
cope
the team have to cope with it.
Mm.
I actually went online and ordered them some heated rechargeable gloves, and by the time they arrived,
Sorry, heated rechargeable.
so you charge them up
gloves.
with a USB. So they,
Are you serious?
yeah, because
They don't work though.
no, they turned up right. It's cheap crap on Facebook that I'd seen, and they turned up, and it took about 7 or 10 days to get shipped from wherever
Country.
crappy place they came from, and they weren't rechargeable nor heatable. They were just gloves.
They weren't the best.
And then
to be fair.
I got a bit excited about that. I was like, all the events. I was like, wow.
But they've come back to me and said, But no, in fairness, they had to work. Sorry, we're getting cutting across each other. But in horrible conditions, and I couldn't do what they do. And it's sort of appreciating the fact that they have to get up on a scaffold, even when they're touching and moving things. Everything's freezing cold. The roof tiles are freezing cold. Their tools are freezing cold.
Yeah, you don't think about the tools being cold.
No.
Oh, you just do the job.
Yeah.
And their hands are just,
And the thing
they've
is,
got to
they
work
can't
with their
wear
hands
big
daily.
coats and hats and gloves and scarves because they've got to physically move around. So it's
I guess
it's
they're
trying to adapt,
restricted, aren't they?
Yeah, they've done a
I
fantastic
have
job.
seen some body warmers. Sorry, that's what I was
They're
going to say.
heated as well,
They're
yes.
heated.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, the company I got the not so heated gloves from actually have a whole range of heated vests, pants, and
won't
everything,
say
socks. You could have all these, everything. You could have all these
I'd be
wires just running through.
overheating. I'd be like, oh.
I'm overheating now with this
I
bloody
am
bar
like,
humbug.
Keep it on.
Oh, I don't know. I
keep it
don't know if I
on.
keep it on for the whole time.
Yes, you do.
But no,
Don't
in
be
terms of
bar
that,
humbug.
big respect to both Mavers and Daki for getting that job done.
100%.
Because I think even in the summer months, that was going to be best part of free working weeks. But with all the
also,
challenges of weather.
customers were really fantastic as well. They're real great customers to work with as well.
And they love the job as well. The comments
they're
they've got
really
at the end of
happy
it.
Yeah.
Because if you've got any kind of workman, whether you're inside your house or outside your house, and they're there for nearly a month, it gets to a point where it's
So
like,
it was a big job then.
it was massive, biggest one we've ever done.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
does.
Biggest one in the whole 10 years we've been doing it.
So,
Well,
yeah.
you should be proud of that. Like in really bad conditions, having
Well,
a
we're
massive
really proud
team
of them.
with you.
It is really hard work. And, you know, I always, in the summer months, I'm sat in the office looking out at the sunshine, really jealous of them being outside. And then in the winter, I'm like, now I feel really guilty because I'm nice and warm and they're cold out there.
That must be so
I do
hard.
feel for them. It really is a tough job, but they are very good at it. And they've absolutely done a grand job on that.
Yeah, they have. And the feedback
and the other
alone is
fitting
worth it.
teams have been working really hard as well. And it's been constant, hasn't it? We're lucky enough to have work now through into February for all of our fitting teams. So that's good. So, yeah, everyone's been working hard and doing
Well
their
done,
part to make
guys.
it a success. So,
Well,
Yeah.
and they've got their Christmas due tomorrow night.
Ooh,
Yes,
tell us more. Where are you going? What are we doing?
we are going to Bill's,
doing?
in
Bill's
the new,
restaurant,
the
the
new
new-
restaurant in Milton Keynes.
Oh, I've
yes,
heard
just
about
opened.
this.
So
Yeah.
we went to test it for a lunch.
You have
when
to.
it
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have to
yeah.
do it.
Well, it was
Yeah,
half-
you
it was
have to
half
do
price as well.
recce.
Dry run.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that. So we can just say thank you to them all because, as you just said, the weather has been pretty horrendous. You know, I don't think there was anything else that could be thrown at them. They had snow, ice, wind,
well,
rain.
they work hard all year, but even you think about in the peak of summer, sometimes trying to work in 37, 38 is...
Yeah.
That's
all right,
the
you'd probably choose that's
advance,
the offset, but
I
it's
wouldn't
still
get any work
horrible.
done, I'll just
You'd pass out.
I'll be like, I'll be the same.
You'd be on the top of the scaffold.
Yeah, I'll be like, Tammy now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so December was good. The first ever podcast was good. We just now need to work on the others.
Okay.
do it, guys.
Yeah, we can. So, well, we've got more and more coming up in 2025, but 2025 is obviously a year that's different for us, where we're now going to support a charity and yourself. So
Thank you so much.